Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be testing some Jeffree Star Cosmetics items that I have in my collection. I absolutely love the formula of Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I think all throughout the kinds of products that he does, they are incredible. And I've had the Jawbreaker palette in my collection for ages. I've never done a video on it though, and I wanted to do that. I have used it in my real life. I've just never filmed with it, and I find that hard to believe because it's one of my favourite palettes ever. I also have a highlighter and a lip gloss as well from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, which I'll use in this video. I was looking at this palette and I did pick up the I Heart Revolution Mini Match Oops a Daisy palette from my collection just because I think a couple of shades will go nicely with this Jawbreaker palette. I'm going to show you the makeup now. First of all, I'm going to be using the Jeffree Star Princess Cut Skin Frost highlighter. This is what it looks like. I do wear this quite a lot for work. I really enjoy it. It's a pink based highlighter. Does have a nice sort of silvery shift to it and it's very pretty. So I'm going to pop this on my cheeks. I do think if you like pink highlighters, you will absolutely love this. It's very buildable as well, which I really like, and it has a really nice sort of silver shine to it. And of course this kind of product can be used as an eyeshadow as well, but as you can see it's very glowy, very nice, one of my favourite highlighters of all time. I thought it'd be very fitting because we're doing a Jeffree Star Cosmetics testing video and I wanted to show you a couple of other products from the collection. That is the Jeffree Star Princess Cut Skin Frost highlighter. Really love this. This is what the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette box looks like. It's very cute. I really love the white and the speckled blobs on it. I think that's really nice. Does look like the Jawbreaker suite from childhood. That's what it looks like up close. I think this was my first ever Jeffree Star palette, if I'm honest, and I absolutely love it. It's one of my favourite palettes of all time. This is what the eyeshadow palette looks like. Again, with the other palettes that I've tested, I've explained that they are very weighty, they feel very quality. I have just done a video with the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Cotton Candy Queen eyeshadow palette, which I absolutely loved. So if you want to see that, I will leave that linked below. This is what the eyeshadow palette looks like. Up close you can see it's very metallic, it's very pretty. And then inside, this is what the pans look like. I've used this in my personal life, but I've never filmed with it. You can definitely see there's some shades that I've used more than others, but I absolutely adore this. I think it's one of my favourite rainbow palettes of all time. It's just amazing, if I'm honest. The formula's incredible. The pan sizes, look, compared to my finger, they're so huge. And I was really inspired by this palette today, so that's why I wanted to film with it. The other eye palette that I wanted to use in this video is the I Heart Revolution Oops a Daisy palette. I have done a video solely on this on my channel and I really loved it. This is from the I Heart Revolution Mini Match collection. It's the Oops a Daisy palette. It cost £5 I think at the time, and as you can see it's full of shimmers. I really thought this one and this one would go very nice with the Jawbreaker palette, but actually I'm going to pop them side to side and you'll probably see they'll all go really nicely with this. This is what the palettes look like side to side. You can probably see what I was going for here. I think the greens would look really nice with that Tinkerbell shade, which is sort of over here, and I think this is going to inspire me to try something that I haven't tried before. So we're going to go all out today. I'm going to test some colours that I wouldn't normally, and I'm going to do kind of a greeny kind of look today. I think we're definitely going to incorporate this Tinkerbell sort of shade over here and use this minty kind of green over this side of the Jawbreaker palette. But yeah, let's go. I'm definitely excited to pair these together and see what we can come up with. I've primed my eyes using the Revolution Super Base, and for this look, as I've said, I want to try and go out of my comfort zone. I'm gonna start with this shade here. I'm normally go towards the sort of pinks, blues and purples, but we're just gonna go for it. Should I go for that one or that one? I think I'm gonna be brave. Do I you know what, let's do it. I'm gonna go in this shade here. If I don't try it now, I never will. This shade is called Sour, and it's this lovely sort of grass green colour. It's very pretty. I don't know why I'm so nervous for this, but I just looked at it and I was very inspired by it, so I'm just going to go with it. Even if it doesn't work, it'll be fine. I think for me, makeup's all about having fun and experimenting, and Jeffree Star Cosmetics is a really good brand for this. So I'm just going to form a wing using that green sour shade. I'm just going to tap that on a little bit more. It's so weird seeing green on my eyes. I am trying to step out of my comfort zone at the moment with things in my collection, just because I think that's what makes it all the more fun. So I'm just going to blend out that shade slightly, and I'm going to go in with another shade and a fluffy brush in a moment, but I just want to pack that shade on as much as I can. It's so weird seeing a dark colour like this on my eyes. I never do it. This could be the start of something beautiful, or the start of a mess. I'm just going to take that shade again, and I feel like I want to experiment. I'm just going to take Sour, the green shade again, and form a wing identical on the other side. She says identical, they'll probably be more sisters than twins, but you know. And I really love the formula of Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I had so much fun doing a video with the Cotton Candy Queen, which has just been released. It inspired me to just get more of the palettes out of my collection, which is just so much fun for me. On my days off, I do film with makeup, spend most of the day on my days off filming with makeup, but it's just what I enjoy, so we're gonna go for it. You know what? I think I'm gonna love this. We're gonna keep going and we'll find out. That's what I've got on my eyes so far using the Jawbreaker palette. I've just used the shade Sour. I'm gonna take the shade Cute, which is literally my favourite word, which is just this sort of seafoam Tinkerbell kind of colour. Minty is probably a good shade description for that one. I'm just gonna take a dusty fluffy brush and I'm just going to dust that slightly under the wing like that. I just want to give it a bit of a lift. I am going to blend this in after. One of the things you'll find with Jeffree Star Cosmetics is it's very pigmented, and I absolutely love that. I'm just going in that shade again. I'm going to dust it slightly over the top of the eyelid just to give us a bit of a minty glow. And the same on this side. I'm going to take a blank brush, which is just this fluffy one here, and I'm going to just run that underneath like that, just to blend it in slightly. I have got a little bit fallout, but I'm going to clear that up in a moment. I'm just going to run that shade a little bit in there. I'm going to take a little brush next, and I'm going to go in that Cute shade just in a little brush so I can pack some of the colour on. This is probably going to be a trust the process kind of thing, but I haven't actually used these shades before as a combination, so it's new to me as well. And I think the Jawbreaker, was it one of the first of Jeffree Star's? I think the red blood one, I've forgotten what it was called. That one was the first, then there was the blue blood, and then I think maybe Jawbreaker, I can't remember. Just gonna pat away the fallout. I really like that shade. It's definitely looking like a Tinkerbell kind of thing. And I love the way these colours blend together. They look really nice. This is so different for me. I can't even explain. I'm definitely excited to put some shimmers on from that other palette. I'm going to take the Sour shade again and just dab in slightly. I'm going to experiment here, and I'm just going to tap some of the green here, because I want to kind of deepen the outer corner but make it a little bit more green. And then the same on the other side. I'm going to go sunbathing after this. I can see the sun outside, I can hear the birds tweeting as well. But I love me a makeup video, so we're going to play about with this first, so I can look stylish while I'm sunbathing. Probably not. I actually love that green. I am excited to be stepping out of my comfort zone. I think that's the main thing for today. I'm going to take my waterline brush. I'm going to go in the Cute shade, which is the sort of minty seafoam green. I'm going to take that on the inner corner just below the waterline. I might actually take the other green on the outer. I'm just deciding. I'm just going to put the shade Sour on the outer side, just leading up to the wing. I can't believe I'm doing green. I think that's the thing I love about makeup the most. It's just fun, it's creative. I'm not gonna lie, I actually love that. I'm not the most talented person in the world. I'm gonna go in the shade Sour again. I'm just gonna take the fluffy brush and just try and dab slightly there, and then the same on this side as well, because I just want that grass sort of green to pop a little bit more. Yeah, I'm going to take the shade Jawbreaker, which is this one over here, because I think that would be a good inner corner highlight. Just going to pop that one there like that. Ooh, and the same on this side. That's really nice. There are more mattes in here than shimmers, I think. I'm not going to count them. But there aren't any green shimmers, which is why I think I felt inspired to go into this one. I'm going to take that Jawbreaker shade again, and I'm just going to tap it slightly there like that. I feel that will open the eye a little bit more. I am still experimenting, of course, but I think that's quite nice because I'm not a professional. I am just completely novice when it comes to makeup, but I enjoy it, and that's the main thing. So yeah, really like that. Love that inner corner highlight, absolutely stunning. Love the greens we've got on. I'm going to go into this I Heart Revolution Oops a Daisy palette now. As I showed you before, this is just a tiny little 5-pan palette. I'm going to use this shade, and I'm going to use this shade today. You can probably see why I wanted to use these two. I think this is going to be a really good companion palette. They're giving me Tinkerbell vibes. I am obsessed with this. I absolutely loved this palette on its own when I did the video with it, and I love the formula, love the colours. They are so glowing, so festival, so summery. Let's put them on my eyes. I'm going to take this bluey kind of shade first. I'm just going to pop it on my finger like that, and I'm going to dab it on the eyelid. I can't remember if I used fingers or brushes in the last video with this palette. We're going to take a blank finger just to blend it out. Those shades do match really well, and I thought the formula of this was so nice. It was really long lasting as well. Considering it's a £5 palette, this one, it's really nice. And then I'm going to take my little finger in this one just because I have a bit more control. That's how glowing it is. It's very iridescent, matches my bobble. So Tinkerbell, I can't even cope. And for this one, at the start, I'm just going to... Ooh. It's beautiful. It's so iridescent. I love this so much. I don't know why I'm whispering all of a sudden. It's a magical moment. Those are such pretty colours. I love it. That's what I've got on my eye so far. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Just going to take my finger in this green one. I'm just going to start by tapping on here. How glowing is that? It's kind of a chunky, crumbly shimmer. I don't know the terms yet. I'm still learning that kind of thing. But these two definitely went well with the Jawbreaker palette. I feel like it's matched the shades perfectly underneath. Just going to go in that blue shade again and just drag over slightly. And the same with this side. That's what I've got on my eyes using the Jawbreaker palette and the little iHeart Revolution Oops a Daisy palette. I absolutely love this. That's the wrong way around. I absolutely love this. I have stepped out my comfort zone. It's upside down. And I'm so happy. I'm really happy. So yeah, this is what I've got on my eyes. Obviously, you can see it. I'm very happy with it. I love the way the wing formed. I love the shimmers that I've used from this palette. I think they've really complemented the Jawbreaker palette. I absolutely love the formula of these in the Jeffree Star Cosmetic palette. I think the pans are so big and generous. They're just so much fun. I get a lot of inspiration just looking at this because there's just so much you can do with it. And I think if I hadn't had this, I probably wouldn't have thought or dared to do a green look. But these two just screamed out to me today when I was looking through my collection. And I really wanted to film with it. I think it's really fun that you can pair other palettes with other palettes. I think that's really nice, and for me these were the perfect pairing. I absolutely love this look. I'm gonna go sunbathe now and I'm gonna just enjoy my eye look. I really like this. That was my testing video with the Jawbreakers palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I love this. If you are looking for a Jeffree Star Cosmetics palette, I highly recommend this one just because of the colour range in here. He does do some monochrome ones, which I have got a couple of, but this is just the perfect rainbow palette. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more beauty, makeup and hair videos, then please subscribe. I do upload 3 times a week, and if you want to see more, you can follow me on Instagram. That's at Zoey Glitter, Zoey with a Y. And I do TikTok videos and shorts, so if you want to see that, you can check that out as well. And it'd mean a lot to have you here. So let me know what Jeffree Star Cosmetics palettes you like. As I said, I have tested the new Cotton Candy one. It's on my channel. I'll leave a link below. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!